to another episode of The Better Hour. I'm Alex Monaco alongside Eric Coleman, Katie Mox, and Jeff Johnson. We have a phenomenal show for you. It's Game 5 between the Rangers and the Lightning. So much to discuss, so much to break down. Want to kick it to my guy Jeff, though, to talk about our cover story off the top.
All right, well, you already know what it is. It's Rangers game night, Game 4. They're looking to take a 3-1 series lead against the two-time defending champs, Tampa Bay Lightning. But I got questions for all of you because I need to know how to get into the proper mindset before I get into these bets tonight. My guy joining us, Harrison. What's going on, man? You know I got to get you in here because I don't know what part of the country that you're in or even if you're in this universe, but I know that you're looking good, you're feeling good, and you're ready to make a bet. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, ready to make these bets, hoping that the Rangers would win, but I'm a little bit pessimistic about Game 4 specifically.
All right, well, let's talk about that because, you know, the Rangers went up 2-0. They blew that Game 3 in Tampa. They're still favored at -130 to win the series, but it sounds like you're a little shaky about putting any money on them right now. How you feel betting on the Rangers going into this Game 4?
Well, if you're nervous about the game, watching it, then you should be nervous about putting your money down. And looking at this game so far and coming off of Game 3, there were a lot of injury concerns for the Rangers with Strome and Goodrow. We'll see how much Kevin Rooney can help step in and replace those guys or help those guys if they are trying to still play but injured while playing. And at the same time, as you said, Jeff, the Tampa Bay Lightning are two-time defending Stanley Cup champions. They are the champions for a reason. I would not bet my money on it, even though you already know where my rooting interests lie.
That's the plight of being a fan and betting on your team, right? Let's go. As we proceed, Eric, look, the Rangers, they had a 2-goal lead going into the third and gave up 3 in the third to lose. How do the players regroup after blowing a game like that so late?
Well, you know, it's not easy, especially after missing out on such a big opportunity. But ultimately, you sit back and watch the film, and you realize if we don't beat ourselves, then we're up 3-0. Shesterkin, he's doing a great job in between the pipes. He's only allowing 1.27 goals against at even strength. So if you're a Rangers player, and you know if we don't hurt ourselves, if we are at even strength, we are the better team, that gives you a lot of confidence moving into Game 4.
All right, well, you know the Better Hour. We love the kids. And, Katie, we got to talk about the kids line. You got Heidel, Lafreniere, and Kakko. They've been the best line for the Rangers in the playoffs, which is nuts to think about from where they came in to the beginning of the playoffs. Who is your favorite Ranger for prop bets?
So I do love the kid line. You know, Trick love the kids. You know, if I'm going to put my money on something, it's always going to be Chris Kreider. He was the best this season. He had 52 goals. He led the Rangers this season. He's had 10 goals so far in the playoffs, the most he's had in his playoff career. Previously in the 2014-15 season, he had 7, where the Rangers also went to the conference finals. But Mika has really been the surprise. He was the second highest scoring on the team this year with 29 goals, but he has also had 10 goals in the postseason. In fact, he's had a goal in every single game of this series. So those two are always going to be my favorite.
All right. And now, Mr. Monaco, let's talk about these goaltenders, all right? This series has been a showdown between Igor and Vasilevsky. The under is hit in 2 out of 3 games and is set at 5.5 tonight. How do you feel about it?
I feel like the play has to be the under, Jeff. I mean, you're looking at it, Shesterkin, unbelievable, 49 saves. And the Lightning, actually, going back to last series, 7 of their last 8 have gone under. So their recipe is defense to create offense, of course, with Vasilevsky. We're talking about the 2 best keepers in the entire world dancing. I think outside of that 6-2, you know, we saw that 8-0 Game 7s versus teams off a sweep. Outlier, we've seen 3-2, 3-2, and really a settled series thus far, defensively speaking. I think 3's the magic number as far as the team that wins tonight. But I think we're safe on this under 5.5 here. I mean, geez, 49 saves plus Vasilevsky. What else can you ask for the under to hit?
Yeah, it's pretty wild to think even with that Game 3, I didn't think any goals were going to be scored. You know what I mean? But we are here now. So now it is time. I want to know where y'all are leaning towards with your bets tonight. Katie, I'm going to start with you. Where do you think you're leaning?
Well, I'm definitely leaning on the Rangers money line. Anytime you get the Rangers at plus money, I know that we are dealing with some injuries, which Harrison did talk about. However, I do think, though, beyond the really terrible penalties in the last game, which I hope that we clean up, the Rangers have just been playing better than these two-time champions that we've been talking about. But of course, I can't give you all those stats on Mika and Chris Kreider and not say that those anytime goals is not where my money's probably going to go.
All right. Harrison, I know you ain't trying to bet on the money line, but I know you got some bets that you might be leaning towards. Tell me what they are.
For sure. I'm doubling down with Alex. I really like that under 5.5. Vasilevsky and Shesterkin, two of the best goaltenders in the NHL. And you really seen Vasilevsky take his level up here recently, particularly in Game 3. With that being said, if I wanted to, and I probably will, I'll probably double down and get exciting with the Rangers on the money line at plus 150. Could parlay those two together, and then you could really have some fun.
All right. Mr. Coleman, talk to me, man. I need to know where you're leaning.
Well, if I'm the Rangers, I'm very confident going into this game. They've only been behind for 4 minutes the entire series. They've been playing dominant hockey. I believe in them. They have to believe in themselves. I'm leaning towards the Rangers on the money line to make this one very uncomfortable for the Tampa Bay.
What about you, Monaco? What we thinking, man? I know you got something cooking in that brain of yours, man. What do you got? Where you leaning?
I'm co-signing with EC. I love the Rangers, and I've been on them all playoffs. They're 19-8-3 in the regular season off a loss, and like Eric said, they've been dominating this entire series. Just 4 minutes, the only 4 minutes they haven't led. I think they're upset. They're Snickers hangry. That 2-0 lead in the second, up 2 games, up 2 goals. They should have had it, and I think seeing what Shesterkin did defensively, 49 saves, absolutely incredible. He will come in, and again, he doesn't like to lose twice. Neither does this Rangers team, so I'm all in on the Rangers with the plus money.
I like that. I like that. As for me, I'm leaning towards 2 of the hottest goal scorers in this round, all right? Mika Zibanejad and Nikita Kucherov. Now, Mika, I've been on him the whole series, all right? He scored every single game of this series, and Kucherov in the last 2. And in Game 1, he had 7 shots on goal. So it isn't for a lack of trying, but he is broken through. So I can see these 2 going off again. And these are 2 players who they're scoring on penalties. Yep. They're scoring empty netters. They're scoring at even strength. They just are locked in. These are probably the 2 that are like the nemesis for equal teams, for each other's teams. So these are the 2 that I'm locking into, and I'm kind of leaning towards for bets tonight. So that does it for Rangers cover story. Game 4. Would love to have a 3-1 lead. I don't want to be nervous. I know they don't.
Come back and win at the Garden.
If we can get it cashed in. All right. When we come back on the Better Hour, you already know we got more in store for you. Don't go nowhere. Better Methods are next.